whole first line to Good Night Ladies, for the most part, is all open strings until you get to the very last measure where you play open D, which is string number 4, and A, which is your 2nd fret on string number 3. You play those two notes together and you get. So that's the first spot in the line where you have to use a left hand fingering. The rest of it is all centered around the 4th string, the 3rd string, and the 2nd string. So D, G, and B. The first chord is a 3-note G chord where you're just strumming those 3 strings. So that's the first line again. Now the next line starts out the same way, but you are going to use more fingering in your melodic pattern in this line. So it starts off with those open strings again. And then C with your first finger on the 1st fret. And you hold that down, that C down, and play a 3-string C chord, which is your 3rd string played open, so G, and then 1st fret C on string number 2, and then open E on string number 1. The beginning of the 2nd line starts with those 3 open strings, and then C, 3-string C chord, and then open B, then A, then G, and then here we're playing open B, which is the 2nd string, and then G, which is the 3rd fret on the 1st string, together like that. So the whole 2nd line of the song would sound like this. The next line starts with those 3 open strings again, just like we played at the beginning and on the 2nd line, D, G, and B. So breaking that apart, you have the open 4, 3, and 2, then A on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, then G, open 3rd string, and then 2nd fret A again, and then open B, which is string number 2, and then you're going to play G and B together, which are strings 3 and 2. So the beginning of that 3rd line and then going on from there, you have D, which is string number 4, and that's an open string. And then above the D, you're going to be playing the A, which is your 2nd fret on string number 3. So those 2 notes together, open D and A. So that measure, I'm looking at the 3rd line, measure 3. measure 4, you're going to play open G and open B, so that's strings number 3 and string number 2, and then D, which is your 3rd fret on that B string, string number 2. The whole 3rd line would sound like this. The 4th line starts out very similar to the 3rd line. You have the 3-note G chord, A, open G, and then we have that 3-note chord again. So those 2 measures again are open D, G, and B, strings number 4, 3, and 2. 2nd fret A on string number 3, open G, string number 3, then A again on that 2nd fret, then strings number 4, 3, 2, and then open B, string number 2, and again. So those 2 measures on line number 4 would sound like this. And going on from there, you have the D and the A played together again. So that's open string number 4 and the A above that, which is your 2nd fret on string number 3. So those 2 notes played together, and then another A, then open B, string number 2, A, 2nd fret on string number 3, and then string number 3 open, and then the last chord, you have open B, which is string number 2, and then high G, which is your 3rd fret on string number 1, played together. So the 4th line would sound like this. The whole song from the beginning would sound like this.